how the stressful moment ends, but your brain doesn't. You replay the conversation, you rehearse what you should have said, you run worst case scenarios on loop. And that is not just overthinking. That is your stress response stuck on repeat. And once you understand why that happens, you can actually interrupt it. Welcome to the Fearless Stress Lab. I'm Dr. Rebecca Heiss, and here is where we are going to unpack experiments about exactly what stress is and how to begin to use it on purpose. Rumination is when your brain repeatedly cycles through the same thoughts. Usually focus on something like what went wrong, or what might go wrong, or what you should have done differently. It feels like problem solving, but most of the time, it's not solving anything. It's just keeping your stress response active. Your brain does this because it's designed to protect you. And one way it tries to do that is by predicting and preventing future threats. So after a stressful event, it asks, okay, how do we make sure that never happens again? And it replays the scenario over and over. And the problem is that your brain doesn't know the difference between thinking about that scenario, about that threat, and experiencing it. So every time you replay it, your body reacts as if you're reliving it again, and you experience the physiology of that stress response. Your heart rate stays elevated, your cortisol stays elevated, your nervous system stays activated, even though nothing's happening in this moment. Research shows that rumination can prolong the stress response by keeping your body in a state of activation long after the event is over. So it's not just happening in your thoughts, it's happening throughout your entire body. And rumination can feel useful. It's like you're preparing, learning, staying in control. But if the same thoughts are repeating without any new insights, you're not processing, you're looping. Here's how we can begin to interrupt rumination. You don't stop rumination by forcing your brain to be quiet, because good luck with that. That doesn't work. Instead, you have to shift what your brain is doing. First, name it to tame it. This is rumination. That alone creates distance. You become the observer of the response rather than the one experiencing it. Then invite the tiger in for tea. Shift to inquiry. Ask, what can I actually do about this right now? If the answer is nothing, your brain doesn't have to keep solving a problem that doesn't exist in that moment. The next step is gratitude and shifting of the energy. Thank your body for giving you the notification and shift all of that energy away from trying to solve an insolvable problem and into another form. Rumination is a cognitive loop, so movement interrupts it. Walk, stand, change environments, signal to your brain we are not under threat anymore, and allow the energy to move through you in a new way. Your brain isn't broken, it's just trying to protect you. But sometimes protection turns into overactivation. And rumination is what happens when your stress response never gets the signal that it's over. So if your brain won't shut off, it's not a lack of discipline. It's a stress response that hasn't resolved yet. And the goal isn't to eliminate those thoughts. It's simply to name it, invite it in, shift the energy, and stop feeding the loop. If this content was useful, there's more just like it inside my Fearless Stress Lab series. And if you want to go even deeper, I've built a masterclass that addresses and teaches exactly how to train these kinds of responses. So just comment Fearless below and I'll send you my first chapter of my brand new book completely free. Stay stressed, my friends, but let's all learn to fear it just a bit less.